Today I'd like to introduce you to this handsome piece of furniture from 1926, 28. It's a beautiful side table, makes a lovely addition to anyone's home. It can double as a stand for your books and your pretty lamps and stuff, but this cabinet has a secret, and that is, it is a sewing machine. It holds a sewing machine. This is the anniversary edition consolette from the White family rotary sewing machine, and inside the drawers that look like a desk, it actually contains all of your sewing things. This is actually all the things that came with this White family rotary. It is mahogany. This particular sewing machine is in this particular cabinet is in pretty good shape. Someone was a little aggressive with the refinishing, and they took off a bunch of the molding. I really don't know what they were doing here, but it is. I'll show you how it works here in a second. This is the Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. Oh gosh, Dusty. And here's a place for an inkwell. And very often you'll find ink stains at the bottom. I think people actually use it as a desk. And in here, very often is the manual and some other things that are long and skinny. And if you give me a second, I will go ahead and take off the top so you can see what it's hiding. This Mount Vernon cabinet fits your White family rotary. You can actually put a non-bronze edition in here, but I will talk a little bit more about how the bronze edition sort of goes hand in hand with this particular cabinet. It uses, I believe these are called Chicago plugs. This makes it very difficult because you actually need to plug it into the cabinet. A lot of times the electrical is a bit short. This is all in pretty good shape. If you have an early or late version of the bronze cabinet, you will probably find your number correlates with a number inside the drawer. I think that they did some inventory control to match the flame matched mahogany here with the different parts of the cabinets. White was incredible at building cabinets. They harvested their own woods, and they did just specialty was really cabinets in addition to sewing machines. And from what I understand, they actually made sewing machine cabinets for other manufacturers as well because they were doing such a great job at it. So again, this is the Mount Vernon cabinet. My favorite one, because again, when you have a few dozen sewing machines, sometimes you're trying to hide them in the house. And this is one that fits right in. The flame mahogany top, you'll see here it's matched. This one's not in super great shape. I haven't actually refinished it yet, but just really a gorgeous piece of furniture in addition to being just an incredibly special sewing machine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the machine in here and show you what it can do. This is the bronze White family rotary from 1928. This particular model is a little bit later than the other models. This was a commemorative edition for the White Sewing Machine Company. They were celebrating 50 years, and they created a bronze version of their embossed sewing machine. This particular model was unique in that you could use it as an electric. It had a motor. In addition, it also still had a groove for a belt, so you could actually treadle this as well. The machine itself is no different than a normal White family rotary of its age, the difference being sort of the color. These are highly collectible. They have a very thin coating of bronze on them, so if you do have one of these, or if you find one of these in your collections or your grandma's basement, or if you find one in sort of hidden in plain sight, you will want to be very gentle with cleaning it because the bronze coating is a bit fragile. In this case, you can see where the owner who had this before me was a little aggressive and kind of got all of it off in some sections. These machines are wonderful collector's items. White family rotaries in general are fantastic. A lot of attention has been paid to the Singer Sewing Machine Company, and White was definitely the number 2. to the Singer #1 and really produced some fantastic sewing machines. Sort of the Coke Pepsi wars of the time. This is your Pepsi, the white machine. I will show you a little bit more about what this can do and talk a little bit about the motor when I get it back in the table. All right, see you in a few. I had full intention of showing you this running. It is not. I have rebuilt the controller. I have redone the plugs, and today it decided to not do anything. So rather than plug it in and try to mess with it, safer option is to sort of go back from square one. It's a disappointment because it does run and it's running great, and I had even replaced the friction pulley on it. So I will have to revisit this as soon as I get a chance to sort that back out. Things to note about this model: you're going to see a number on the front of these. So if you come across a dirty, rusty looking thing and you see a serial number on the front, it's entirely possible you're looking at a bronze white family rotary and you might have your hands on something special. In terms of value, these are all over the place. They're highly collectible. People really love them, cherish them. Obviously, my favorite thing is, in addition to a beautiful bronze beauty, I have a lovely piece of furniture, wonderful, in my house. I think it's really silly. I looked at a whole bunch of old advertisements. I tried to find the one for the white sewing machine, but this is the free Westinghouse. This is an advertisement from the Appleton Post Crescent from 1925, showing you that you can hide your sewing machine in the living room. The 1920s saw a lot of sewing machines as furniture, which is probably one of my favorite periods of time for sewing machine furniture, because a lot of times it does look like something else. It's very much a multi-use thing. Oh, hey, I need a cutting board. Guess what you have? A cutting board and a sewing machine. The advertisements, if I can dig them up, show 4 women seated around this at a luncheon, which it's a very narrow table, so. However do you find room for all of these things in this tiny apartment of yours? Oh, this is my sewing machine we're dining at, darling. They're pushing it. If you think you're going to have 4 ladies sitting around your consolette sewing machine and dining fashionably in the 1920s. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm sorry about the lack of power here. In bronze white family rotary, 50th anniversary edition. Check it out. Thanks for watching.